Hello, welcome back for some more Super Mega Baseball 4 Season 2. Today I have the Neon on the road, 25-10 record, taking on the Razzles, who are 18-20. Razzles currently in 4th place in their division. This is the second time these two teams have met. They only met once last season. Neon won that game 3-2. So there's not much experience between these two teams, and the Razzles hope to get some payback for that one. But first, they're going to have to win this one, and they're going to go against Gray Smythe on the Neon. He's 4-1 with a 3.80 ERA. Taking on Jaden Check, who has no record so far. He has not pitched at all this season, so this could be interesting. Don't know if he's a rookie or just nobody has signed him at all this season. Either way, it's his first time around. He's got some good junk, so we could see some strikeouts here. More than usual. But let's get to the lineups and see what we got going on. Because we got a couple changes to make. Barajas is starting to slack off a little bit, so let's go ahead and change him out. I guess we'll put Overly back in first. Well, Overly's already in here. Sloan's got to go back out in center. Then he can go play first. I think. Yeah, he can play first. Yeah, we'll put him over there. Avenue, she's starting to slack off a little bit. She's the biggest power threat on the team. But I guess we'll give her some time off. But nobody else can really play second. That's the only real issue. We still have nobody that can play second base. Let's get the regulars back in their lineup so I know who we got to deal with. Phillips is going to go back in there. Hogwash is going back. Okay, now let's see. Second base. Well, Bird's got to come back in. Well, she's still injured. She's not too bad. She could come in and play, but we'll give her one more day off. She should be back to full strength after that. So we need to swap out Arnold or offside. Well, Arnold's slacking. Well, they're all slacking off. Nobody's really happy to play in that position. Let's let offside have it today. She's not going to be happy about it, but just limited in choices. Alright, lineups are set. Let's go ahead and get to the game. So looking at the Neon side, offside does have low morale because she is not happy about being in second base. But nobody on the team really is, since Avenue's the only one really qualified to be there. Ricci's got some high morale back at short. And over in the Razzle side, they're cleanup hitter Freeman. He's got some low morale, and that's really all they got going on. So they'll meet up at home plate. They're going to be exchanging lineup cards. A little overcast day today. Razzles are taking the field. It's a nice stadium, though. I'll give them that. Colorful fan base. All the greens. Out here for the Neon. Bunch of pinks and everything else out there for the other. Well, both teams have pinks. But here's Overly. He's leading off. Let's see what he can do. He's playing first base today for Barajas. He's batting .231 on the season. Still no home runs. It's a 1-1 count. That's a nasty slider. You have to swing at and miss. As he fouls this one off, so it's still 1-2. Ooh, he hammers this one to left center. This is going to go to the wall. He's on his way to second. He's going to lead this game off with a double. Does he want to take his chance? No, he's going to hang off at second. So a nice start for the Neon with a leadoff double to get the game going. And here's Chris Sloan, batting .269 with 5 homers, 19 RBIs. He hasn't homered or driven in an RBI in a while. He's been stuck at 19. Takes a pitch inside. There's ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Fouls one off to the right-hand side. That's down. No, that's a strike. That looked pretty low. So it's 2-2. Hits this one to second. Second baseman throws to first. That's out number 1. As Overly advances over to third. So 1 away, runner at third. Unless she's got a chance to drive in the first run. She's got a .298 average. 2 homers. And she hits this one foul to the left-hand side. It's going to hit drop foul. And she fouls this one off to the right side, so it's 0-2. Hits this one on the ground to the right, past first and diving second baseman. She's going to be safe at first with a single and drives in the first run of the game, so they now lead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Here's Amelia offside stepping in, batting .205, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Not having the best season so far. This one's down low, ball 1. And Leslie takes off for second, and this ball goes away from the fielders, gets past all of them, gets past the center fielder as well. That was just poorly misplayed out in center. That's going to score a run. I don't even know how to explain that one. I've never seen him feeling that bad. off the second baseman's glove as she jumps for it. And offside's going to be safe. So here's Ian Phillips, batting .412, 5 homers, 18 RBIs, and there's a lot of bad fielding going on so far in the top of the first. So now look to extend their lead here even further. First pitch is inside, ball 1. There's a pickoff. She's going to be caught. She's on her way to second, but she's going to get tagged there. So base running mistake for offside. That makes it 2 outs. Would have been a double play either way. But either way, Neon score first. They lead 2-0. They pick up 3 hits. Bottom of the first coming up. See if the Razzles can answer right back. Here's Bear Houndstooth leading off, playing short. He's got .280 average, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs. That's pretty good stats for a leadoff hitter. And the first pitch from Smythe is in there, strike 1. Hit on the ground at first, Overly lays out and grabs it. He'll toss to the pitcher who's covering, and that's out number 1. So here's the right fielder, Spud Albright, batting .285 with 5 homers, 21 RBIs. First pitch in there for a strike. Check swing, that caught the inside corner. Fastball's hit towards short, Richie will glove it, throw to first, that's out number 2. That'll bring the second baseman, Harry Gold, header to the plate. .223 average, only 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Changeup misses low, ball 1. This is inside. Ball 2. Fouled away. Missed again. Ball 3. Hit on the ground to the left side, but that's going to go foul. Full count pitch up the middle. That's going to be another single. Again, every team loves to hit it up the middle for their hits. So 2 outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Skylar Friedman. .233 average, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. First pitch fouled away. Fouled away again. This is 0-2. Not foul, but ground to the right side. Overly picks it up, steps on the bag. That's out number 3. That ends the inning. Razzles leave runner on base after picking up their 1 hit, but they trail by 2 as we go top of the second. That'll bring left fielder Kaylee Shipwreck to the plate for the first at bat of the game. .252 average. Only 4 home runs and 13 RBIs, so she's behind in the power numbers this year. And she fouls this one off. Grounded hard to short. Houndstooth picks it up, throws the first. That's out number 1. Here's Ricky Ricci. He's playing short, batting .292. 7 homers and 21 RBIs. He was the offensive hero last game with that 3-run home run late in the game. As he grounds this one up the middle on the first pitch. He's going to be safe at first with a single. So runner at first, 1 out. Here's Snack Hogwash with a .328 average, 6 homers, 14 RBIs. Pitcher's looking. This one's fouled back right off the screen. Toss over. That's dives in safely. Nice slider. Fooled him on that one. Wasn't even close. So it's strike 2. This one fouled to the right hand side, so it's still an 0-2 count. Hit back up the middle. As we do to them what they do to us. That's going to be another single. That's going to put runners at first and second with one out. For Gray Smythe, who's batting .261. No homers or RBIs. Does have one home run in his career. Does have a little bit of pop in that bat. And he grounds this right up the middle. There's nobody there to defend this one. Ricci rounds the base, and he's going to score. And Smythe gets his first RBI of the season. That RBI single puts runners at first and second with one out, and they're back at the top of the order. Here's Overly. He doubled his first time up. So, rude awakening for Jaden Check in his first start this season. He's already given up 3 runs, but I think only 2 of them are earned. So, this is grounded right back to him. He's going to be out at second, and Overly's going to be safe at first on the fielder's choice. So, 2 outs. Runners on the corners for Chris Sloan, who's 0 for 1. We're still in a batting slump. See, this one misses low. Hits this one deep to center, but isn't going to be caught. That's out number 3. And that'll end the inning. So Neon leave 2 runners on base, but they score another run. They now lead 3-0 going to the bottom of the second. Here's their center fielder who just ended that last frame. Magnus Duran, .333 average, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. First pitch, he's way out in front, fouled out off to the right. Grounds this one to first, and hopefully he's got another play on this one. Steps on the bag, that's out number 1. That'll bring the left fielder Happy Dawson to the plate. .246 average, 3 homers and 17 RBIs. The slider misses outside, ball 1. Change up, hit deep to left center. This is going to go all the way to the wall. Keeley gets it back in, but it's going to be a double. So run out, runner at second for Tower Lee, who's playing third base. A .67 average. So he's definitely their replacement player. He takes a strike on the outside. Fold him with a fastball. So that's strike 2. Inside fastball, didn't chase. Trying to steal third. There's strikeout and throw him out. That's a double play. As the Razzles do nothing. Top of the third coming up. 3-0. Neon still out in front. And here's Mia Leshley, still playing for Bird out in right field. She singled and drove her in the first run of the game last time up. And she's arguing for more playing times, but she's going to ground this one to second. That's going to be out number 1. She'll bring offside back to the plate. She's 1 for 1. And she singles right up the middle. So she's got her second hit of the game. That's going to put a runner at first with 1 out. As Phillips steps in, he's 0 for 1. But he's still not going to dampen his spirits. First pitch fouled off to the right. Taken outside, there's ball 1. Offside takes off, as this one's popped up into center field. So the hit and run fails. Second baseman gloves it, that's out number 2. So 2 downs, runner at first, and here's Shipwreck. She's 0 for 1. Late on the fastball. Strike 1. Grounder to short. House 2 throws to first. That's out number 3. Shipwreck's retired. Neon leave a runner on first. No score this time, but they still lead by 3 to go to the bottom of the third. Here's Christopher Rocket, the catcher. .212 average, no homers, 4 RBIs. First pitch, taken for strike 1 on the outside corner. And check swing, that's also taken for a strike on the outside. Change up misses high, ball 1. Fastball, just caught him looking. That's strike 3. He never took the bat off his shoulder, that whole bat. So it's 1 away. And here's the pitcher. I don't know if he's an actual rookie, so I can't call him that. But here's Jaden Check. His first at bat of the season as well. So we'll see what he can do. He takes a strike on the outside. Check swing, that misses high. Misses again. So it's 2-1. Fastball, hit foul to the right. 2-2 count. Just missed. Full count. That misses as well. That was borderline pitch. So his first at bat of the season, he takes a walk. Which is bad, walking the pitcher. But here's Houndstooth as the back to the top of the order. He's 0 for 1. Takes a strike outside. Hit on the ground to third. Hogwash will throw to second. That's out number 2. Over to first. Out number 3 for double play. And the Razzles go down again. Pick up a walk. But that's a race for the double play. They go to the top of the fourth. 3-0. Neon out in front. Here's Ricky Ricci. Singled his first time up. Trying to get his average back over 300. And first pitch is fouled straight back. And he hits this one up the middle. That is going to put his average back over 300. He's safe again with his second hit. That's a runner at first now with nobody out. Here's Hogwash. He singled his last time up. First pitch is fouled to the left, out of play. Toss over. He dives back in again. He's not known for stealing really over there. They're going to try him again. He's still in there. They can only throw over there one more time. Swing and a miss. That nasty slider. Swung at it and missed. Strike 3. Swung right over the top of it. So 1 away, and here's Smythe, who singled in, drove in his first run of the season. His last time up. Runner at first, 1 out. Takes a ball up high. Swung at and missed. Popped up in the center. Center field is calling off the other players. Gloves it. That's out number 2. So Richie has to hold it first. It's now 2 outs. There's Overly. He's 1 for 2. And again, they dive back. Toss back over. Richie's not going anywhere. He takes a strike to start the at-bat. Hits on the ground to short. There's a throw over to first. That's in time. Out number 3. So yeah, pick up a hit, but they leave him stranded. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Still 3-0 game. Here's Spud Albright. He's 0 for 1. And he launches this one into right. This one's got a chance to go, but it's no. Hits off the top of the wall. Luckily couldn't get a glove on it. So a leadoff double. As the Razzles look to answer back this inning. So runner at second, nobody out. And there's Hatter. She's 1 for 1. First pitch fouled away. Swung at and missed. Couldn't catch the changeup. Fastball caught the inside corner. That's strike 3. So 1 out. Runner at second. That'll bring Friedman back up. She's 0 for 1. First pitch in there. Strike. Caught the outside corner. That's strike 2. Changeup. Swung at and missed. Strike 3. So after giving up the leadoff double, Smythe comes right back and strikes out the next 2 hitters. So here's Duran, batting with 2 outs now, runner at second base. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch hit up the middle for their usual single. Sloan fires it in to hold the runner at third. So that's going to put runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Here's Dawson, who doubled his last time up. First pitch hit on the ground up the middle. This is going to get through. That's going to drive in their first run. So an RBI single puts the Razzles on the board for the first time, but they still trail by 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Still have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And here's Butterfinger, not Butterfingers, that's a trait. Who is this? This is Tower Lee. Swung at and missed. And this one's hit into right. This is going to drop and go all the way to the wall. As Lushley could not stop it. This is going to drive in 2. And this, just like that, it's a 3-3 game. A 2-run double. Razzles answered back right here in this inning. They finally figured out the pitcher. Smythe is getting rattled a little bit. And the first pitch to Christopher Rocket, swung at and missed. Another fastball that misses high. Fouled off. So it's 1-2. And this one's going to be hit to Sloan out in center. But he's got plenty of room. He'll glove it. That's out number 3. That ends the inning. The Razzles leave one runner on base. But they score 3 times to equalize the game. It's now 3-3 here in the top of the 5th. There's Sloan, 0 for 2. He's trying to pump himself up. His bat has really cooled off here in the last couple weeks. He takes a strike to start it. Out in front, fouls it off to the right. Another one fouled to the right. Line drive up the middle. This is going to drop, and Sloan gets his first hit of the game. So nobody out. Runner at first. And here's Leslie. She's 1 for 2. Toss over. Sloan dives back in safely. He is a stealing threat over there. And there he goes. That pitch is in there for a strike. But Sloan's in there for the stolen base at second base. So he's now in scoring position. As Leslie hits this one on the ground to first. This is going to advance Sloan to third. Yeah, she's tagged out at first. So 1 away. She sacrificed herself. But the runner's now in scoring position, 90 feet away. Here's offside. She's 2 for 2. And she takes a ball outside. There's a strike. Swung at and missed. Strike 2. Fouled off. So it's still 1-2. Hit up the middle. Is this going to drop? It will. Offside picks up a single. That's her 3rd hit of the game. And she drove in another run. So the Neon get the lead right back. It's 4-3 now. In the top of the 5th. Here's Phillips. 0 for 2. Toss over. Offside. Dives back in. This one's hit on the ground towards the first. Second baseman picks it up. Throws to first base. That's out number 2. The runner advances to second. Here's Shipwreck now batting with 2 outs. She's 0 for 2 on the day. And she hits this one right on the ground to second base. Throw over. She's out. That ends the inning. The Neon leave a runner on base, but they score 1. As they take their lead back. It's now 4-3. Neon out in front. Here's Jaden Check. He walked his first time, so he still doesn't have an official at bat. And he won't have one until at least next game, because they're taking him out. Elijah McClary's going to come in and pitch hit with 273 average. He's got the 1 home run, driven in 2. And he swings at the first pitch, hits this one deep, and this one's out of here. Pinch hit home run. So just like that, Razzles come right back. Tied up again, 417 feet to right center. 2nd homer of the year. As he wasted no time, swinging at the first pitch. Here's Houndstooth, 0 for 2. Inside, outside, strike 1. Change up in there for strike 2. Fastball swung at and missed, strike 3. So 1 away. Here's Albright. He's 1 for 2. Check swing, that's in there, strike. Fouled away as he's way out in front of that one. Inside fastball, not even close. Swung at and missed. Strike 3. So 2 down. Here's Hatter. She's 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch inside, low, strike 1. Change up misses outside. Check swing, that's in there. Swung at and missed, strike 3. So after giving up the leadoff home run, Smythe comes right back, strikes out the next 3 batters. As Romeo Woolmate's going to come in and pitch now for the Razzles. 8.14 ERA. Pretty beefy. But the Razzles answer back here in the bottom of the 5th. Still a 4-4 game now. as they tie it back up. Top of the sixth coming up. Here's Ricci, 2 for 2. Got his average back over 300. See if he can keep it there. First pitch in there, strike one. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop runs in, calls off everybody. They glove it. That's out number one. So one away. Here's Hogwash. He's 1 for 2. Fouls first pitch back. Fouls and almost straight back. Foul to the left-hand side. Pops it up left side. This is going to hang up a little too long. Left fielder gets to it in time. That's out number 2. So here's Smythe, who's 1 for 2. And he hits the first pitch on the ground to short. Houndstooth to throw to first. That's out number 3. That'll end the inning. And the Neon are retired in order for the first time today, I believe. But they still, no, they don't lead. It's all tied up at 4 as they go to the bottom of the 6th. Out hitting the Razzles 10-7. There's Friedman. She's 0 for 2. This could be the last inning for Smythe. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. Strike 2 also in there. Caught the zone. This one's hit deep to left. Shipwreck's giving chase. She's on the warning track. She has room. She catches it for out number 1. That'll bring up Duran. He's 1 for 2. Duran. First pitch in there. Strike 1. Hit into left center deep. This is going to hit the wall. Sloan gets it back in, but that's going to be a double. So the Razzles have the go-ahead run at second base now with 1 out. Here's Dawson. He's 2 for 2. Halfway through the cycle. And they're going to take him out. There's Marcos Bentley's going to come in and pinch hit for him. 297 average with 5 homers. Driven in 28. And he is injured currently. So this is kind of a surprise, even though his stats don't reflect him being injured. He takes a ball outside. Check swing. That's in there. Fouls it back. So it's 1-2. Hit into right field. This is going to drop for a single. Lushley gets him in. But that's going to put runners on the corners now with 1 out. There's Tower Lee, 1 for 2. She drove in 2 with that double his last time up. Base hit here now. Give him the lead for the first time in the game. So he takes a strike outside. Swung at and missed. There's strike 2. Fouled it off. Change up. Caught the zone up high. Strike 3. Got him looking. So it's 2 outs. Here's Rocket, 0 for 2. Smythe needs 1 more out to get out of this jam without any damage being done. And first pitch misses low. Fouled away. Misses high. 2-1. Fastball fouled off the right-hand side. So it's 2-2. Swung at and missed. Got him with the inside changeup. That's strike 3. Razzles come up empty. Leave runners on the corners. Going to top of the 7th. Game still tied up at 4 apiece. As they're back to the top of the order. Here's Overly, 1 for 3. He's really only made solid contact that first at bat. And Bentley's coming back out. He's definitely injured. So his fielding's hampered by his injury, but his batting's not. Shining Sawhorse are going to come in and play for him. She's going to play left field. First pitch to Overly is fouled straight back. Check swing, that misses low. Hit deep to center, but this is going to be caught just short of the warning track. That's out number 1. Near Sloan, who singled his last time up. Currently 1 for 3. First pitch misses low. Right down the middle, but swung him early on that one. Inside for ball 2. Inside, swung at and missed. Fouls him to the left-hand side, so it's 2-2. Hit up the middle. Sloan's got his second hit of the day. He's now 2 for 4. He's going to be safe at first with a single. Here's Leslie. She's 1 for 3. Batting with 1 out. Runner at first base. And Sloan was going to get picked off, but this throw gets away from the first baseman. And he's going to be safe at second. They toss back over. He's safe there. So Sloan was lucky on that one. Razzle catch a break. The first pitch is in there for a strike. That's way outside. Pitch out. Fouled back. So it's 1-2. Inside. Had to dodge out of the way of that one. 2-2. Out in front of this one. Fouls it off to the right out of the into the stands. Toss back to Sloan. He dives back in safely. Inside. Check swing. Ball 3. Full count. Hit on the ground at first. That was probably ball 4. But she sacrificed herself, gets Sloan over to third. So it's up to offside. She's 3 for 3. Another hit here will drive in a run. And give the Neon the lead. She takes a ball up high. Check swing, also missed high. Ball 2. Strike at the top of the zone. So it's 2-1. Out in front of this one, fouls it off to the left, so it's 2-2. That one fouled off to the left. And another one fouled off to the left. She's out in front of all these pitches. She's behind on that one, fouls it to the right. Misses high, ball 3, full count. Another one fouled to the left. She's making this pitcher work. Hit deep to right center. Just got a chance. Back, 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 and gone. Just gets over the wall. Offside. Works the count. Make the pitcher work. Throw tons of pitches. She knocks one out. 414 feet. 514 would be tremendous for her. That's her 4th home run of the year. But more importantly, that gives the Neon the lead back. His Woolmate's coming out. He just gives up the lead. Now, Alyssa Parra is going to come in to pitch now. 3.65 ERA. And Christopher Rocket's going to come out. So swapping catchers. Alaya Padilla is going to come in. Or Padilla. I don't know how you pronounce her name. She's playing catcher now. And thanks to offside, Neon now leads 6-4. Yes, Phillips System deep to right. I mean, not right. Right, it's to the right over there. That's the center. I don't know what I'm saying. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Neon scored twice. They now lead 6-4. See if we get her name. Alaya Padilla? Is that what they said? Alaya, I heard. I didn't hear the last name. Either way, she's batting. 280 average. She got 1 homer. Driven in 4. She takes a strike. Why Smythe is still pitching, I don't know. This one's hit up the middle and through. That's going to be a single. So a leadoff single. As the Razzles have the tying run at the plate. Here sounds 2 for 3. Yeah, Smythe's day is done. He should not be pitching anyway. Looks like everybody's rested up. Odom hasn't pitched in a while, so let's go ahead and bring her in. So she's batting with a 177 ERA. And they're going to do a hit and run play, and it's going to succeed as this ball gets into right field. Leslie fires to third, but it's going to be too late as the runner advances to third. So that's going to put runners on the corners with nobody out. The Razzles look to come right back again. Here's Albright, 1 for 3. First pitch, hit to the second, off the second baseman's glove. That's going to be safe everywhere. That's going to drive in a run. It's now 6-5. As the Razzles are coming right back. Still batting with nobody out. Runners on first and second. Here's Hatter. She's 1 for 3. First pitch, taken for a strike 1. Fastball fouled off. Hit into right. Leslie gives chase, but she's not going to be able to get to it. That's going to drive in another run. It's now 6-6. So the Razzles come right back, hitting everything in sight. Still nobody out. Runners is first and second again. They've already put 2 across this inning. This one's hit in the second. Out at second, out at first. That's a double play. So it's quickly 2 down, but not before they've scored twice. Still have a runner in third. Here's Duran. He's 2 for 3. Base hit here will give the Razzles the lead for the first time this game. This one strikes inside. Hit on the ground to first. Not Leslie. Overly stops it. Tosses to Odom covering first. That's out number 3. But not before the Razzles score twice. They come back and tie it back up once again. 6-6 going to top of the 8th. Lots of back and forth here. So here's Shipwreck. She's 0 for 3. One of the few starters that doesn't have a hit. But she gets her first hit here. She lines this one up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff single for Shipwreck. As the Neon look to get the lead right back again. Here's Ricci. He's 2 for 3. Runner first. Nobody out. Takes the first pitch low. Ball 1. Way outside on a pitch out. Shipwreck is not a base stealer. There's a strike on the outside corner, so it's 2-1. Late on the fastball. Strike 2. Check swing. That's in there. Fastball fooled him. So that's 1 away. And here's Hogwash. 1 for 3. Swung at and missed. Strike 1. Misses low. There's ball 1. Swung at and missed. Strike 2. Misses high. There's ball 2. Fouled away. So 2-2 count. Fouled away again. He's protecting the plate. Pops this one up the right side. First baseman will glove it. But the runner has to retreat back to first. That'll bring Odom up. Batting .500. She has no batting stats whatsoever. I think we're going to take, well, gonna have to leave her in because this could go extra innings. We need to conserve the bullpen, just in case. And she pops this one high up the left. This is going to be out number 3. And there it is, out number 3. So yeah, leave a runner on base. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-6 game. Here's Sawhorse. Her first at bat of the game, batting .214. No homers, only driven in 3. But Odom's still shaking after that last inning. His first pitch is in there for a strike. Check swing, misses outside. Fastball hit deep to center. But I don't think it has enough to carry. Sloan is there. He'll glove it on the warning track. That's out number 1. Which will bring Tower Lee back to the plate. He's 1 for 3. But he's responsible for 2 of their 6 runs. Hits this one on the ground. Again. Diving stop. Something about the second baseman on the team cannot make a diving glove stop. It always bounces off of him. That's going to put a runner at first. Here's Para. And they're going to take him out. Reese Banks are going to pinch hit now. .333 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. And these 2 players look about the same. I wonder if they're related in some way. First pitch outside. That's in there. Strike 1. Fastball also in there. Strike 2. Curveball misses outside. Ball 1. Fastball popped up behind the foul line. Phillips is there. He'll glove this one. That's out number 2. Get the name. It is Padilla. Okay. She's 1 for 1 either way. First pitch taken high. Ball 1. She's looking for something else. Got a curve instead. That's strike 1. Pops this one up in the center. Sloan's going to have the easy play here. And he'll glove it. That's out number 3. That ends the inning. As the Razzles leave another runner on base. Apollo Droop's going to pitch for now. 3.38 ERA. As we can move into the top of the ninth. Still 6-6. Game's all up for grabs. Neon now being out hit 13-14. So here's Overly. He's 1 for 4. Hasn't really made solid contact since that very first inning. Take a ball to start the at-bat. Deep fly to left, but that's not going anywhere. That's a routine catch. That's out number 1. So here's Sloan. He's 2 for 4. See if he can get something going. And he picks up his 3rd hit. This one's hit in left center. He rounds first, and the left fielder's going to get it back into second, but not in time. Sloan's safe at second with a double. So Neon have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And there's Lushley. She's 1 for 4. She has driven in 1 this game. Out in front of this one, fouls it to the right. Fouls it straight back, so it's 0-2. Swung at and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 outs. Here's Offside, who hit that home run last time up. She's 4 for 4 on the day. Driven in 3 of the 6 runs. So she's been busy. This first pitch misses. Sloan thought about going 3rd, but that ball didn't bounce away far enough. So it's 2-0 count. That misses outside. Ball 3. They're going to give Offside anything to hit. There's a strike. Pops this one up left side. This is going to drop foul. Just out of range of the 3rd baseman's glove. So it's a full count. Hit on the ground. Offside is going to be retired for the first time this game. She grounds out to second. As runners left on base. If we go to the bottom of the 9th. 6-6 tie. Razzle score here. It's over. Here's Houndstooth. He's 1 for 4. First pitch hit right back to Odom. Picks it right up. Throws to first. That's out number 1. Nice reflexes from Odom there. There's Albright. He's 2 for 4. Slider inside. Strike 1. Fastball hit on the ground to second. Offside will pick it up. Throw to first. That's out number 2. So Hatter steps in. She's 2 for 4. Swings at the first pitch. Misses it. Check swing, that's in there. Strike 2. Fastball hit deep to left center. This is going to be close. Caught on the warning track, short of the wall. That was almost a walk-off right there. But as it stands, they don't score. Top of the 10th coming up. We're in extra innings. 6-6 tie. 14 hits each. Fairly even game. Here's Ian Phillips. He's 0 for 4. Looking for his first hit. First pitch misses high. Outside, ball 2. Out in front, that one's right down the middle. Inside, check swing, ball 3. Hit on the ground to left. This is going to get through. Phillips is safe at first with the leadoff single. Going to bring Shipwreck up. She's 1 for 4. She's hit nothing but grounders all game. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Swung at and missed, strike 2. Popped up left side, foul territory. 3rd baseman is there. That's gloved for out number 1. So 1 away, runner at first. There's Ricky Ricci. He's 2 for 4. Fouls first pitch off. Takes a ball 1 inside. Swung at and missed. Strike 2. Way inside. Had to duck out of the way. 2-2. Line drive up the middle. And this will drop and roll to the wall. Ricci's on his way to second. And center fielder's having issues corralling it. This is going to drive in a run as well. Scoring from first base on a double. Neon now take the lead, 7-6. Here in the top of the 10th. Hogwash is batting with the runner at second with one out. He'll ground out to second base. That'll get the runner to third, but there's now two outs. As Odom's at the plate, but she's going to get replaced with a pinch hitter. Bird's actually in a decent position enough to bat. She might not be well enough to field, but she can bat. And they're going to intentionally walk her. They don't want no piece of Bird. That's surprising. They want to get to Overly, which is, I can understand that. He's only batting 228. Not nowhere near as big a threat as Bird has been this season. So he takes a strike to start it. There's strike two. Swung at and missed. Strike three. So the walk to Bird paid off. That ends the inning. But the Neon score. They lead now 7-6 going to the bottom of the 10th. 3 outs away from a win. There's Freeman. She's 0 for 4. Looking for her first hit of the game as Hannah's now pitching for the Neon. Save opportunity. He's got a 3.55 ERA, so he's not been as effective this season as his last season. First pitch misses outside. Ball 1. And that misses out a little bit low. Ball 2. Here's in there. Strike 1. Misses high. Ball 3. Shatters the bat, pops it up behind the plate. Does Phillips have a play? He does. That's out number 1. So 1 away, and there's Duran. 2 for 4. First pitch fouled off to the right. And he hits this one up the middle. This is going to drop and roll to the wall. He's on his way to second base. Sloan gets the ball in. So 1 out. Runner at second. That's going to bring the winning run up to the plate. Tying run now at second base. Here's Sawhorse 0 for 1. And first pitch hit on the ground. Passed Overly at first. Into right. This is going to drive in the tying run. It's now 7-7 as the runner advances to second. Safe there. So now the the winning run is now at second base. Here's Tower Lee, 2 for 4. Has had to blow another save. He was automatic last season, not so much this year. First pitch in there, strike. This one's fouled off. Misses high. Misses high again. Ball 2. It's a 2-2 count. Swung at and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 away. So runner at second. 2 outs. There's Apollo Droop. And they're going to let him pitch. First pitch hit on the ground. This could do it. Lushley gets to it. Throw home. Not in time. The relief pitcher gets his first hit of the season. And drives in the go-ahead run. Neon lose this one in a heartbreaker here. But this is a bunch of back and forth this entire game. As the Razzles even up the season series now, 1 win apiece. They win this one 8-7 in 10 innings. They score twice in the 10th to win it. 16 hits for the Neon, 17 for the Razzles. This is just a heartbreaker one here. Neon had this one almost sewn up at one point. Oh, looking at the Neon. Top batter, we'll give this one to offside. 4 for 5. Scored once, hit the 1 home run that drove in 3. And Razzle side, we'll give it to Droop. That's his first hit. No, yeah, it's his first hit of the season. And only a second at bat. He's batting around 500. He drove in the the winning run. Then bottom of the 10th. Hannah picks up the loss after he blew a save. Went 2/3 of an inning, gave it 3 hits and 2 runs. Struck out 1. That's his second loss now. Again, he was automatic last season. You can pretty much count on him for every save opportunity, but not this year. ERA of now almost 5. So he's not the same pitcher he was last season. Droop will pick up the win for the Razzles as he drove in the winning run. He went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, gave up 1 run, walked 1, struck out 2. Picks up his first win of the season as well. So a nice outing for Droop. Offside picks up the number 1 star, went 4 for 5 with a homer, drove in 3, and scored the one time. Sloan gets the number 2 star, 3 for 5 with a double, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. And Duran went 3rd star, 3 for 5, 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. So that was a heartbreaker for the Neon. They had the lead so many times in that game, but just could not hold on to it as the bullpen lets them down. And a blown save from the closer. So they may have to look into a new closer in this offseason, the way it's going. Because Hannah is totally a different player this season. But we got 19 games to get to, so let's get to it. First one up, Gobblers versus the Bards. Gobblers score first and top, but they lose late in the game. Riddlers and Philosophers. Philosophers win a 1-run game there, 4-3. Ancients and Fantastics. Fantastics win extra innings. Tundras and Energetics. Tundras have no problem winning that one, 7-2. Outlaws and Bolters. A little back and forth a little bit, but Outlaws win this one 5-2, and they come right back to play the Serpents, and they blowing out the Serpents 10-1. Bards and Lucky Breaks. Bards score early, but Lucky Breaks tie it up, but lose it late in the game. Bards win that one. Fantastics and Spots, and the Spots again losing their new stadium. Ancients and Tundras. Tundras come storming back and win this one 4-3. Energetics and Philosophers. Philosophers trying to make a comeback, but just didn't have enough. And the Energetics come right back again, play the Serpents, and again the Serpents get blown out, shut out 5-0. Champs and Bards. Bards shut out the Champs. Outlaws and Water Bullets. Water Bullets having no problem. They another shutout. That's 3 shutouts in a row, 6-0. Fantastics and Bolters. Bolters win this one 3-1. Serpents. It looks like they're going to try to blow out somebody. They win 5-1. They beat the Advocates. Ancients and Razzles. Razzles beat us in extras, but they lose the next one. Ancients win that one. Craniums and Favorites. Craniums with the 9-0 shutout. Grays and Bottlenoses. Bottlenoses score a bunch and hang on to win that one 7-4. War Wagons and Freedom. Freedom win 3-1. And that's your schedule there. So looking at the Bush League Conference, the Water Bullets still lead their division by 1 game over the Outlaws. Energetics are 2 games back. There's really only 3 teams in that race. Namby-Pamby division, the Guardians are at the top of their division, 1.5 games over the Craniums. Favorites and Bolters are both 2.5 out, so it's a 4-team race there. Dynamic division, the Philosophers are first, 2 games over the Tundras, 2.5 over the Riddles. Rattles are 4 back, so they're technically still in it. Machos are 9 back. Their season's just about almost over. Bleacher Bum Conference, the Grays still lead, even when they just lost that last one, but the Bards are 4 games back, so they're starting to catch up a little bit. Serpents are 7 back, so most of that division is out of it now. It's mostly a 2-team race. Ambitious division, War Wagons are tied for the lead now with Lucky Breaks. Fantastics are 3 back, Sewer Snakes are 4 back, Freedom are 5 back, so every team's still in that one. I think that's the closest division. Well, I guess you could say it's the closest division because all the teams are still in that race. Persnickety division, Neon still lead, even though they lost this one. Spider Bears are 3.5 out. They didn't play. Ancients are 4.5 out, so those are the only 2 teams really within reach. As the Underworld and Elephants are both 8 and 8.5 out. As we're coming into about 12, 13 games left. Take that back, 11 games left. So we're getting down to the final stretch. As races are starting to heat up a little bit. So looking at the summary, let's see. Brian Romero drops their salary. Good. And let's see, this is for the Bandits. Maxton De La Cruz was signed. Dorothy Walker was dropped. Dorothy Walker. Did she have a really good game against us at one point this season? I think she did. Yeah, I think she pretty much owned us one game that we played against this year. But anyway, she's gone. Just swapping her out. That's a really good player they let go for second base too, which is something we need. A backup second baseman. We have a good second baseman now, but we need a backup. She'd be great. She's a great starter. I don't think we want her as just a backup though. She can only play second base, and I think Avenue can only play second base as well. So, be great to have her on the team, but budget concerns once again. Tyson Gates drops his salary. Sutton Thornton drops theirs. Still, everybody's way out of our range. Training for Roach, we're not going to take it. He's 37 years old, even though this is nothing but bonuses. We have the money for it, but we're going to get rid of him again. And hopefully we actually replace him with somebody this season. Sweet Bull drops their salary. Bray Romero made a diagram. And velocity went up 6 points. He's now an A+ ranked player. So that probably increased his salary as well. Colin Tent continues to drop his, but it doesn't matter because everybody's out of our price range because we only have $600,000 to play with in our salary. So that'll do it for that one. Game number 37 is coming up. Neon drop another one, but they're back at home for the next one against the Machos. So we've only won 12 this year. I think they might have the worst record. Let me see. Machos. Machos are 12. Anybody else have 12? Nope. Machos currently have the worst record in the league. So just based on that, you think the Neon have a chance to win this one, especially with their ace on the mound, Love Drummond, who's 4-2 with a 1.76 ERA. Yeah, the Neon should have no problem winning this one, but who knows? Anything can happen. Any team can beat anybody on any given day. Machos are going to send Kennedy Weber to the mound, 2-5 record with a 3.99 ERA. So the Neon are going to look to bounce back from that heartbreaker, see if they can get back on the winning side as we're coming down the final stretch here in the playoffs. 11 games to go. It's getting close. Spider Bears and Agents still within reach. It's almost over for the Underworld and Elephants. But they're still in it technically. But Spider Bears and Agents, I'm just curious. What's the wild card race look like at the moment? Wild card race in the Bush Leagues. The Outlaws currently have the wild card. They're only one game up over the Craniums and Energetics. Tundras are a game and a half out. But there's a lot of teams still within reach on that one. So that's still in play. Spider Bears have the wild card currently in the Bleacher Bum Conference. A game over the Ancients. Lucky Breaks and Bards are 2 games out. Even the Underworld are still in it. Even as terrible as they've been, they're only 5.5 out of the wild card race. So it's still in it. But anything can happen still. Still got plenty of baseball left to play. But we'll be back here for Game 37 coming up soon. Machos and Neon. See you then.